Welcome to BitBoy Crypto. Or as that comment just said, Bit asterisk H-Boy Crypto. Wow. How kind. My name is Ben. Can I start this over?
Yeah, let's try it again.
Let's start it over.
Ready?
Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto community in all the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in crypto. If you like money in crypto, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you want to go deeper in crypto, make sure to visit bitlabacademy.com. Man, how about somebody said the Failcons? That's the worst team I've ever seen.
Oh, my.
How we have 4 wins, it just shows how bad the NFL is right now.
It was painful.
It's the worst football team I've ever seen. Now, when we were winning those games, we had Cordarrelle Patterson and or Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley, biggest loser in all of football. But without Cordarrelle Patterson, we have barely a team.
Is that how you say it? How do you
Cordarrelle.
say it? Cordarrelle?
Yes.
I've been saying Cordero.
No, it's actually Cordarrelle.
Huh.
I always said Cordarrelle as well back before he was on our team. But
If we keep saying it enough, it'll all sound crazy.
yeah, but you know, you don't want people mispronouncing your name.
No.
You know, like it's like the people I talk to that call me Bean.
2 points in fantasy for Matt Ryan.
Well, luckily the guy I was starting Cordarrelle Patterson on accident. And because he was actually, well, thank you. Looking great, Ben. Thanks, Nick, for that super chat. And I started him because yesterday morning they put points next to his name and said he was going to play. And then by the end of the day, he didn't play. Luckily, I was playing Matt Ryan. So worked out for fantasy, but I could care less about fantasy compared to my team. It sucked. So what an awful game that was last night.
So is Bitcoin better than the Falcons?
Right now it is.
Yeah.
Bitcoin, it was better when I got involved. Falcons will be better also when we buy the team. Cordell. It just Cordell. You don't even say the A. Yeah, Bean Armstrong. That's right. It is not my birthday. It is not DZ's birthday. It was no one's birthday today. It's Hudson's birthday.
Hudson.
That works
Yeah.
with us. We had a little birthday party for him this morning. We are leaving at exactly 12:45 today, so we've got to get the show on the road here. Going on a hunting trip, Sandhill crane hunting in Texas with our boy Jeremy. Looking forward to it. Gonna be fun. We got we're outfitted with brand new camo and boots. We're ready. I've never bird hunted before.
Some of us, mostly probably me, will look very much like the city guy that just bought all this stuff brand new is going hunting, you know?
Somebody said my Ripple tweet about Hillary was epic. Did y'all like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. On Twitter, by the way, don't forget to do our giveaway here. We are doing a giveaway. All you got to do is follow this link here. Last Friday, how did Coin League go from Monday? We got first place in Coin League on Monday.
Yeah.
We won. So pick Sandbox, big surprise. Here's my tweet. Somebody better tell Hillary Clinton that Bill Clinton has had relations with Ripple. If you don't understand what that means, if you're newer to crypto, if you weren't here in 2018, Bill Clinton was actually the headline speaker at the Ripple Yearly Swell Conference. Snoop Dogg rapped at the after party.
Wow.
So it was kind of a big deal back then. But anyways, guys, let's go and get started here. 1.39 million subscribers. Thank you to everybody for that. Of course, like I said, on Twitter, we're almost at 680K. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, 356,000 followers. And of course, I have my personal account where I take personal pictures. What did you think about my, this was my fortune on Monday night.
You will be successful someday.
Yeah, that was my fortune. Pacific Spice. Shout out, Pacific Spice, Ackworth, Georgia. Do you notice anything strange about that?
About the picture?
About the fortune?
The L is missing.
Yeah, they're missing. That's because I take no L's.
There you go. Yeah. Or somebody else took it.
Somebody took it for me.
Yeah.
2.7 million here on TikTok. We got some new TikTok strategies maybe coming forward here pretty soon. But anyways, let's check out what's going on with the markets here. We're coming in at almost back to 2.6 billion, which is good news. 138 billion in volume. It is up. Bitcoin dominance down a full percentage point today, back to 42.4%. ETH dominance is, I think, about the same, 19.4%. ETH gas way down is now, it is going to cost you 47 Paraguays. Is that correct? 47 Paraguays. Wow. Not too bad. It was over 100. So very interesting. Somebody said Clinton flew on Ripple's plane 27 times. I don't know what that means, but sounds funny. Anyways, All right. So, yeah, we're going to stop saying that name on the stream now. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry. We rode the joke as far as we could ride it all the way to the island.
Oh boy.
Okay. Here we go. Bitcoin, $57,983 market cap, 1.09 trillion, almost back up to 1.1 trillion. Now, I was told this morning, video I made last night where I talked about this 1 trillion market cap being pretty important for Bitcoin. I was told this morning by Mr. X not to stop saying that a level is important. He says none of these levels are important. Don't pay any attention to him. He's at $1 trillion market cap, not important at all. He's at 58,000, not important at all. He said none of these numbers are super important for where Bitcoin's going. So take his word at that. So we'll see what happens there. Binance Coin back almost up to $600. This is really big. Ethereum and Binance Coin bouncing back pretty well. Solana bouncing back huge, back to 215. XRP bouncing back pretty good. Cardano bouncing back pretty good. Cardano just, man, that thing. Really, really, really stressed about that thing. Really need that thing to start moving here pretty soon. And it will. I'm confident that it will. And by stress, it just means like I'm just tired of it sitting there. So
I think when we looked at it that day, that it had basically 3 large moves in the last bull run, and that was the entire move, just 3 massive rips, and we've had 2 so far for Cardano. So
no. Well, yeah, but that was different because it launched in November last year. So it was 3 massive moves in a period of 2.5 months. So like the last part of the bull run. I wouldn't consider what Cardano has already done is part of the future of Cardano.
So you think it could have
3 more?
Yeah. Wow.
In a short period of time. It's all season. Yeah. So yeah, because like the entire lifespan of Cardano by the top was only 3 months or less. Right. So we had what we were looking at earlier in the year. We don't have that comparison for the last cycle of Cardano because it launched, I think, November 1st, if I'm correct. I mean, we can actually click on that and see what day that was that it launched. Let's see here. No, it actually launched in October. So from October, so there's one move. One move came 2 months later, the end of November. One came the middle of December. And one came the beginning of January. So basically in about 1 month, it moved 3 times giant. So how is our ADA pool going? We haven't looked at that in a while.
Yeah, it's going well. I think churning right along. We got all the issues worked out from that it had with the update. And you should be able to click B pool right there.
Yeah. Well, I'm just look, all the information's right here at the top.
There you go.
5 blocks epoch for this last one, 79 total. 1,303 delegators, 5.23 million ADA, 2.67% return on investment for that. So I'm not worried about Cardano. It's just stressful when it sits there for so long. That's all I'm trying to say. Shiba with a huge bounce today. Avalanche continuing to rip. Told you this in next Solana. Watch it, guys. Watch this thing get to $100 billion market cap by the end of this cycle. So what's going on with biggest movers of the day? Biggest movers of the day. Immutable X, IMX. This is on Bybit, by the way. DAO's Ponzonomics are just Ponzi. I don't think DAOs are a Ponzi. I think quite the opposite.
Well, trying to say that is like saying is crypto just a Ponzi? I mean, like a DAO is as good as its design. You know, there's so many options within the DAO, so many ways you can create it. So some could be good, some could be bad, but to try to lump them together is like, I don't know what a good analogy would that be, but you know, they're all unique.
You're throwing the baby out with the bathwater.
Yeah, they're extremely unique, each one. So,
Engine, Elrond, but Elrond's got to be an all-time high, I think.
Yeah.
There's got to be an all-time high for Elrond, I think. God, late 362. Look at this.
Yep.
Yeah, all-time high, 362.
That's good.
Pretty good. Decentraland still pumping. Arweave, Shiba, a lot of big bouncers today. This is very positive.
Yeah.
And we're going to look at the charts in a minute and what's going on with Bitcoin, but that's good stuff. Before we get to our Q&A, I do want to mention a couple things. This is Vald. You guys know we did a sponsored review with Vald a while back. Basically what this is, and thank you to Vald for sponsoring this segment as well. Vald is a platform that automatically buys dips for you, which is really cool. So it has an industry first feature that lets users buy the dip and a dollar cost average in their sleep, allows users full control over trigger conditions, automates the entire buying process. You can choose from pre-curated baskets, or you can go crazy and add 5 in your own basket. They've got a video you can check out on their YouTube channel. It shows you exactly how to do all this. Let's see. Unlike limit orders, which are static, buy the dip is dynamic. So the percentage drops are calculated over a 24-hour period, which means you'll never have to bother with adjusting the orders manually. What time does the buy the dip get processed? 9:30 UTC. You can close you can close your orders before that if you would like to. So the dip percentage is calculated by seeing the price is 24 hours and then checking the index price and triggering if there's a 2% dip. So I think it's pretty cool. You guys can check it out if you want. It is Vauld.com, VAULD. And also, this is one we were supposed to do yesterday, but we ran out of time. Another little quick sponsored segment before we get to the Q&A. You guys keep dropping your questions in. Stratos, this is a blockchain. You can find it at stratos-network.medium.com. You can find their Medium page. Stratos, a new era of decentralization. The name Stratos comes from the word stratosphere. It's an important layer of the Earth's atmosphere, so you can kind of think of it like that. But here's really the article I wanted to cover, which is the engine of the metaverse. You guys know we love metaverse. We're going to continue talking metaverse a lot more on the channel. It's decentralized infrastructure by Stratos. Metaverse in a parallel universe. Metaverse is another life. Metaverse is the new future of humans. And I agree with this 100%. In human history, we're always trying to find the center of the universe. Only decades ago, we learned there's no center of our universe. Wait, is that right? I thought it was me. Is it not me? Oh, my mom said. She said I was special when I was a kid. In the world of metaverse, we should not go through the hard learning curve again. We prefer decentralized. The metaverse is not there yet. It cannot be defined. It will be built by everyone, and everyone will form a metaverse. Decentralized storage is going to be a key component of this. Decentralized databases, decentralized computation, and of course, blockchain. So here's a little bit about Stratos. It's the next generation of decentralized data mesh. It provides scalable, reliable, self-balanced storage database and a computation network. It's best positioned to support data storage and adoption for developers. So check out Stratos blockchain and their development in the metaverse. We know we love metaverse. So, all right, let's go ahead and hit the Q&A.
Let's hit some Q&A.
We got to pay the bills around here, guys. Yeah. You know, you got to pay the bills. Appreciate you guys for tuning in.
We have Jay Milano here, first-time chatter in the basement.
First-time chatter.
He was asking, is it better to hold Ethereum or buy Sandbox land? Will the land price drop in a bear market compared to Ethereum?
First time chatter. I love that. Is it better to hodl Ethereum or to buy
Sandbox land? Like, which will get hit harder in the bear market? It's a pretty good question.
Ethereum will get hit harder in the bear market for sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to say buy Sandbox land.
Because of all the meta hype, you think?
Yeah. Because look, we have not seen NFT metaverse. We have not seen NFT and metaverse projects in a bear market.
Right.
We have seen Ethereum in a bear market, and we know what it does. So therefore, the upside potential I think exists. The Facebook is going to be driving metaverse, keeping it attention on it, and I would personally say buying Sandbox land I think is the better bet. If you get a good price, I mean, if you overpay for it, then you might be in a bad position, just like buying something at the top. So if you get a good deal on some land, get a good spot.
That's a good point. Like, depends on what your entry for Ethereum was and your entry for Sandbox. Like, if you got Ethereum a year ago and you're sitting on it, what's better to hold that or buy Sandbox at the absolute top? You're probably better off holding it. But if you
got Ethereum at $200, sure.
Right. So it's all
Even
relative. But yeah, that was good advice. All right, we got Relevant Realtor. With everything going on with the government, are you worried about moving six-figure profits to stablecoins with risk of losing its peg or crackdowns? What's your preferred stablecoin?
No, I'm not worried about a crackdown on stablecoins themselves. I'm concerned about a crackdown on stablecoin returns, stablecoin yields. That's what they're going after. They're not going to lose their pegs. I don't think that's true at all, because once again, look, what is the SEC trying to do, right? What are they supposed to do? Protect the investors, right? They're not going to destroy stablecoins and then, everybody's left holding the bag. I mean, that's not the way that's going to work. You'll have plenty of time to move them out if one is deemed to be, Tether's got some new FUD going on. I think they may be going after Tether for antitrust lawsuit. Still won't affect the peg. I don't believe that it will. So, our stable coin of choice is USDC. We think that is the USDC of, don't mess with the peg. You might get the horns. Where's Decker when you need him?
I know,
Where's
that's
Decker?
what I was thinking.
Where's Decker when you need him?
We need that guy back.
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
that guy's back.
We need that
Decker.
guy back.
Okay, perfect. I like it.
Yeah, I'm tired of talking to him just on Slack.
Yeah, I know. I miss Decker.
All right, we got a super chat here on YouTube. Prediction on mana in the bull market. I guess he means the rest of this bull market, I would assume.
Well, we just talked about that yesterday.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, yesterday we did price prediction for mana. I think I said it could maybe get over $10. Right? I'd say at least $10, maybe 15.
Are you worried about monthly futures close next Friday?
No, they've been nothing burgers for the last 3 or 4 months.
Yes, or I guess it was 2 days ago, Crypto said we could see 10 to 20K daily candles in the next coming weeks. Do you really think that's possible?
I've been thinking about this, actually. I have been thinking about this, and I have said I believe this is the last red week we're going to see for a long time. And, if you go back to the middle of July, back to July 20th, we had a massive drop. We hit a new low. It was like 28.5 or 29, whatever it was. I think we hit a new low. It was close to it. And you guys remember what happened on the Sunday night? $10,000 to $12,000 candle. $10,000 to $12,000 candle in like 10 minutes. It went over 40 on many exchanges, and it was I think it was at 30 that day. So I think we could potentially see that again. I think we could potentially see a $15,000 to $20,000 candle, a bounce back to put everybody right back on the bullish track and excited about Bitcoin. Everybody's very bearish. We're talking about the fear and greed index. It is very, very low, which has traditionally been a great time to buy Bitcoin. So yes, absolutely. I do think we have a great chance to see something like that very soon.
Are there any Cardano gaming / metaverse crypto projects that you're looking at?
Don't they have Cardano City? Is that just NFTs maybe?
I think that might be NFTs. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if that is playing into a metaverse. I don't have any on my radar for that right now that I know of, but I'm sure there are some.
Elo Brown weekend prediction. ...
We're gonna get a bunch of cranes.
I think he meant for crypto.
Weekend prediction. I'm gonna wear a bunch of camo.
Lots of camo.
Marshland camo. Weekend prediction. I just gave it to you. I just said I think we could potentially Friday night or Sunday night, excuse me, see a massive candle. I think that is definitely, we've got to see some kind of giant bullish reversal very soon. So,
last question. Will the market ever not react with Bitcoin's price movements, or is Bitcoin always going to lead the charge and the fall?
For now,
yeah.
Until it doesn't.
Right.
As soon as something passes Bitcoin, even for a moment, I believe that will change. Yeah. As soon as Ethereum passes Bitcoin, even temporarily in market cap, I think that we are going to see, more confidence in other altcoins. Because the thing is people aren't convinced that anything else is going to make it yet. Right. We are, but the general population, they know Bitcoin. They don't know much else. They don't know what makes Ethereum a great bet, right? So when Bitcoin moves, everyone panics. But once something can show a chink in Bitcoin's armor, I believe that will fundamentally change altcoin cycles for the future.
Yeah, and like what you were talking about with the metaverse, meta gaming, all these gaming-based projects, if we start to see a little differentiation when all the main crypto projects are going down, say Bitcoin, Ethereum, a lot of the big ones, if those NFT projects and metaverse-based projects can start to not take as much of a hit, the more diversity in projects we get, the more likely we're going to see diversity in the market, and it's not all going to move together. So,
well, you think about the stock market.
Right.
You go and move on to the charts, and we got to keep
it moving.
Think about the way that stock market works, right? Generally, it all moves together. Okay.
Right.
But you will have certain niches that are outliers that may crash when everything is going up, and you may have things that pump massively when everything's kind of stagnant or barely going up. So I think that's what we'll see for altcoins. We'll still have, some rhyme and reason to what's going up and down, but it won't necessarily be, where absolutely everything moves together over a 6-month period like we see in crypto. Ada Quest possibly as a project or Cardano. I haven't heard of that. The card NFT game. Right now we got 8,900 viewers. 8,900. We have 1,569 likes. We see a dramatic upswing in viewers when you guys hit the like button. We just hit 9,000 viewers. We've only got 1,569 likes, maybe about 1,600 by now. But do us a favor, stop what you're doing. Number one thing you do as a Bit Squad member, hit that like button. If you can also do us a favor, if you're watching on mobile, exit out of the live chat to hit the like button. In the bottom, if you're watching on a smart TV, bottom left-hand corner of your screen, more actions, more options. There should be 3 dots there. You click that, then you hit react, and then you like the video. So appreciate all of our likers. Where has Marcy been, by the way? I haven't seen Marcy in the chat in a while. Has Marcy been here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Marcy, we miss you.
Marcy and Brenda have been missing lately.
Okay, so let's get to the charts. Now we're going to be looking at Market Cipher today. Don't forget, if you want access to Market Cipher, Bybit, or Femex, which I think we've got a new deal for Femex. We should have 3,500 on Femex. I don't know why this has not been changed yet. But if you guys want access to this, you can come here to bitboycrypto.com/deals. Sign up for any of those. We also have Tokenmetrics Celsius for staking while you still can. Crypto.com Visa debit card. I use it every day. You guys make sure to check out our deals page. But let's check out Bitcoin, because the reason why I brought that up is not to shamelessly shill our referral links, which I do enjoy doing, but mainly to look at Market Cipher, because we've got some very interesting movement here. Okay. Basically, we have, God, look at this on the 4-hour chart. These 4-hour charts aren't giantly reliable. We have this green dot down here and then, but notice down here, can they see, I can't see the whole screen. Let me move this up. There we go. Okay. So basically we had a big green dot known as the BitBoy green dot in the Market Cipher community. A large green dot here, which is very bullish on the 4-hour chart. On the 6-hour chart, can't see it, but it's there. On the 6-hour chart, same thing. Thank you, Allison. Allison, I actually have no drinks up here at all. Can you bring my water in here, please? Great, thank you. No, I already drank my cranberry drink today. Just get some water, that would be great. Large green dot right there, as you can see on the 6-hour chart. Pretty bullish. Let's check out the 8-hour chart. 8-hour chart, we got the double green dot formation. Now, these are usually extremely bullish. You get a green dot, then what happens is sometimes you'll get the yellow X up here. The yellow X will always negate a green dot. Yellow X means manipulation in the market. You usually see a lot of manipulation as we get towards bottoms. It's just pressing it as far as it can go. The whales run out of gas, or at least the gas that they want to use in order to press the markets down. And then we get bounces like this, and generally they go up from there. So that's what we're seeing on those charts. Let's see on the 12-hour chart. No green dot on the 12-hour chart yet, but looking here at what we've got here, we should be getting one any moment now. Any moment we should be getting one there. Check out the famous 11-hour chart. 11-hour chart is there. So look at that on the 11-hour chart. The famous 11-hour chart.
How about that 11-year chart Chris hit us with?
That was interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So here is the warning, though. Okay, here is the warning to accompany all of the hope. More throaty Cody? Double throaty Cody today?
Can't have too
much.
Come
on the screen, Allison. Come on, they want to see you. Allison, they want to see you. They want to see you. Hey, Allison.
Wave. There you go.
Hello, world.
Allison, did you unplug the Wi-Fi today?
No. we made progress in the right direction, right? Didn't turn off the Wi-Fi, but I did forget the drink.
It's okay, Allison. We love you, Allison. You cannot get fired here at BitBoy Crypto. Allison can't. TJ, everybody else can.
Yesterday, Ben couldn't. Oh, man.
Allison, stop doxing yourself.
They can't hear her.
Listen, guys. We love Allison. We love Allison. She's a riot. She's the funniest human on earth. So here's your warning though. I do want to show you guys this. On the daily chart, okay? We have not yet got the green dot. And if you really look here at this on this momentum wave, this is the thickest downside momentum wave that we have seen all year, really. I would say very close to it. It is extremely thick, extremely long. TJ likes that. And so I knew a joke had to be made there. I'm sorry, guys. I had to make it.
It's okay.
But there's really no sight of this thing at this point looking like it is going to turn up. So even though we're getting green dots on these other charts, we've got to see this thing narrow out today or tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we get the green dot. Maybe it just quickly cuts off. If you look, there is precedent for that happening. I mean, look, here's a great example. Let me come back here. Now this was not technically, I think the bottom of the market. Maybe it was actually. Look at that. It was. This was the day of the very bottom of the downswing in May of 28,800. If you look here at this wave, it was extremely thick. And then in one day, it cut off. And that was the bottom of the market. Here as well, you can see the similar formation. So a lot of these other ones, you can see they just kind of slowly fade into the blue part of the momentum wave. So, I don't know. I don't know much about charts or TA compared to what I know about momentum waves on Market Cipher. But I do know that there is precedent for this turning around quickly, but this is our one warning is on the daily chart right now. We really need to see this green dot. And this would not be a large green dot. This would just be a small one, which is good. We don't want a large green dot. That means much, much more pain. So, all right, let's move on here. Fear and greed. Fear returns to Bitcoin while long-term holders just own 3% of BTC unrealized losses. Bitcoin price declines finally shake out greed among investors, according to the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. And I mean, really, if you think about it, like almost everyone was in profit. Now we're getting back below where we were in May, and below the peak of the first bull run significantly. If you remember, it only went up to 64K briefly. 62, it really held for a while. So now we're below that. So now people that got in around that time, they're back in the red. They were green for a little bit, but now they're back in the red. But it's still not a large portion of people. Say alien wrong? Alien. There you go. From greed to fear in 2 days. Thank you for the super chat, Billy Williams. Is that Billy D. Williams?
What the heck is that noise? Like banging?
Somebody running on the roof?
The heck? Loud. I can hear it through the headphones.
Sounds like when your washer has something stuck in it.
Yeah. Sounds like shoes in the dryer.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah.
From greed to fear in 2 days as BTC price action headed lower this week. Sentiment played catch up as spot price contrasted with still bullish signals from the market. Derivatives traders were in a phase of exuberance. Overall sentiment has now changed to correspond spot more closely. Time of this writing, the index measured just 34 out of 100, characterizing fear having dived.
I think that's technically correct.
Is it?
Just
not
sounded-
dove?
No, I don't think, but I could be wrong. I think it's one of those weird, like, the past tense is very strange.
They're interchangeable as a past tense.
Yeah.
Interchangeable. Okay. Well, I guess technically it is also correct. As such, investors are now at their most fearful since the end of September. Old hands stand firm. Why would old people who own Bitcoin sell? Wouldn't make sense. We're not close to the top. And we are on a dip. So why would they possibly sell? I do know this. Like I said, we are buying a new property. We are actually going to be buying the property that's right next to our new building. It's $1 million. So it's a good amount of money. It's right on Highway 41 here in Cobb County. And so we got to take some money out. And the thing is that we had this conversation. I told you guys this earlier in the week. We're not taking it out right now, even though we kind of need it. We need it in the next few weeks. I said, let's take $0 out right now because we are at the bottom of this dip. Why would we want to take money out at the bottom of a dip when it's going to bounce back by next week? So that's what we're waiting on. We're fully we are fully expecting this thing to bounce back very, very quickly. And I think that fear of greed index, definitely fuels that. You guys can see where it is. This is the actual fear and greed index for Bitcoin. It's a 34.
And
$500 million in Bitcoin longs were liquidated after the market dropped yesterday. Yes.
no, I was just gonna say, just keep in mind, traditionally, when we see that fear and greed index dip down into the 30s when we're in a bull market, that traditionally tends to be a very good time to buy because
And,
usually,
and what a coincidence. We're looking at full moon.
yep,
We're looking at the 20th, with his corresponding with all that.
yep.
Very interesting. Somebody said, BitBoy Avenue. Are we playing real life Monopoly right now? You think?
Possibly.
Yeah, we're just buying all these things. Oh, there's my uncle. He's here.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, next story here. We got ETH versus Polkadot. Polkadot chief promises freedom from Ethereum's economic enslavement. Now, what's interesting here is we actually don't have this news, which I covered last night in the stream. Did you know about this? Did you know about the this story right here, TJ?
What is it?
They won the first parachain auction.
Oh, interesting.
Akala.
No, I didn't hear that.
I think this is one we either invested in or we turned down. I can't remember which.
Well, I hope
I
the
hope we
first
got in
one.
it. I can't remember.
Yeah.
The upcoming Polkadot DeFi hub raised nearly 1.3 billion from approximately 25,000 contributors in its token ICO. And they won the first ever parachain auction. So that is really cool. They're going to be the first project to build on Polkadot, which is absolutely phenomenal. So pretty cool. So let's get into the story here. Polkadot creator and infamously bad hair dude, Gavin Wood, says Ethereum is actually closer to Bitcoin than many of his adherents would freely admit. Was it Gavin Wood or Janet Yellen that launched us into the bad haircut day that was so funny? Can't remember. He's definitely up there. Can he not afford a haircut? He looks like my son when my son has not had his haircut in 4 weeks, or 6 weeks. The completion of the first Polkadot parachain auction was occasion for its creator to herald newfound freedom. The users of the application that are built on Ethereum are enslaved to it in an economic sense, he says. It's a huge limitation. Doesn't make any sense. Key difference between the application model of free execution with Polkadot versus the smart contract model of transactive execution that you get with Ethereum and Ethereum's competitors. From a high level, Polkadot's framework allows application developers to build their own blockchains with their own rules. The interlinked blockchain system benefits from the pooled security guarantees of the relay chain, which connects the various parachains and serves an important role validating Polkadot's randomized proof of stake consensus mechanism. There's a marching band at the elementary school down the road.
Wow. That was a loud marching band. That's insane.
That's crazy.
Because we're not that close to the school.
No, we're a mile and a half.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe not. Maybe it's
maybe I shouldn't make that joke. Never mind.
I don't know who the target of it was going to be.
Exactly. There wasn't a
It's
good
very
choice.
inappropriate. I don't know who the target would be, but
Right.
yeah, I'm glad you didn't make that joke. And I'm glad you didn't attach a name to it. So.
Yeah.
It's all jokes, all jokes. It's really Bitcoin, but with some extra scripting, he says. The parachain race has been really good. So very interesting. We also have traders expect Ethereum price to drop further ahead of the Friday options expiry. Well, that's not true. It's
So this is
actually
one of the
up.
questions somebody was asking about. See, I don't think so either.
What on the list? No, they were asking about the Bitcoin futures. Did somebody ask this one too?
I thought that they were asking about Ethereum
No, I think it said the
expiring Friday.
yeah. Well, the Bitcoin.
I guess
They were
it's
asking
just-
about the monthly close next week for futures.
Got it.
But what's wrong with these hoodie ties? A lot of people asking questions.
Well,
About these hoodie
it
ties.
came up when you were talking about thick, and they said I haven't seen anything as thick as. Oh, hey, we're both in hoodies today.
How about that?
How about
Look
that?
at these. Look
Travel
how
day.
thick these are. You can't even see where they end though, because it's like white on white.
Well, yeah.
Look, we know that they were trying to push it down already. I think these prices are where they're at. I don't think they're going down today. I mean, look at the 8-hour chart. Everything's very bullish. I think things are going to be fine. Also, by the way, Binance opens layer 2 ETH deposits with Arbitrum 1 integration. So Arbitrum is
That's big.
I think it's a layer 2 DeFi platform. So
Arbitrum, isn't that the layer 2 for Ethereum? Arbitrum and Optimism, aren't those the two scaling, like Ethereum?
I mean, they're just part of many. Some of many.
Yeah, but it's not like okay, go ahead.
I mean, I think they're just part of many. I mean, I think Optimism and Arbitrum, they just use unique roll up or,
Yeah.
Optimism uses roll ups. I don't know what Arbitrum uses actually. If you want to know more about that, you can actually go to the Ethereum website and go to, let's see, Enterprise Developers Learn Ethereum 2.0. You see anywhere where it says layer 2? No, let's see. Ethereum layer 2, ethereum.org. Let's look that up. Layer 2 roll-ups. We need to go up from this, I think. But anyway, the long and the short of it is there are a lot of different yeah, so here we go. Here we go. These are a visualization explanation of optimistic rollups. So optimistic rollups are a type of rollup that compresses transactions for layer 2s. Not all of them use it. Polygon and Cortez uses rollups. Polygon uses something different. So Arbitrum, Optimism, Boba, Fuel Network, and Cartesi all use optimistic rollups. Then you have these ones that are the zero knowledge rollups. This is Loopring, Polygon Hermes. Never heard of that one. Then you have the hybrid solutions, which use Seller. And then there's actually a few different types of ways you can do layer 2 solutions. So it looks better in hoodies than shirts. Doesn't every human on earth? Doesn't everyone look better in a hoodie?
Yeah.
Okay, so metaverse gaming tokens defy recent market dip. The metaverse themed gaming projects, Decentraland and the Sandbox. I'll tell you guys something very interesting about Sandbox, by the way. If you guys have ever stayed in the Venetian, they have the canal shops. I didn't get to do it. There's actually a VR gaming store. What do you call it? A gaming place you can go and get hooked up to VR. And it's called Sandbox. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
never asked, but I'm 99% sure that it has nothing to do with Sandbox Metaverse. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, you sent me
Same
the
name.
picture of that.
Yeah, I sure did.
It's interesting.
Let's see. Those have bucked the crypto market trend, putting in double-digit gains while most other assets post substantial losses. And if you've been watching this channel, then you're probably in a good spot because we've been telling you to pay attention to this metaverse stuff since before they popped off. Metaverse coins are outperforming the rest of the market. Decentraland and Sandbox have shown strength this week. Decentraland's Mana token is held strong above $3. Let's remind, is Nick Damandi in here?
Nope. It's just me and you.
It's just
the two
think we're
of us.
alone now. I already did that bit this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do a full Sandbox video on the release.
Can you tell Brian to tell Nick?
Brian, can you go grab Nick Damandi for me for a second? Thank you, sir. I want to tell him this live.
Okay.
We'll tell him live because we're leaving.
Yeah,
I might
that's
forget.
true.
Let's see. Sandbox, similar virtual metaverse, has done even better with Sand Token taking its month-long rally. I told you guys for a long time, I believe Sandbox. Metaverse has DCG backing, which is, or Decentraland has DCG backing, Digital Currency Group, which does mean the price of the token is going to go up. Sandbox is going to be the #1 metaverse, I believe.
Yeah. Here's a
he's at
fun
lunch. He's
fact. That land you were
There he
talking
is.
about, we're looking at buying next to
Oh,
our
he got it.
building that we have
He-
to pull money out for.
He got it. He copied and sent
Oh.
it to me. He said, I got it.
He
Okay,
got
well.
it. Perfect. Well, you did tell him live. You just didn't know it.
I didn't know it. Yeah, I want a full video on the launch of the game. That's what I want.
But one thing that was crazy to me the other day, I found out our land in Sandbox, same value as the 2 acres we're looking at buying on the side of a major highway here in real life. It's crazy.
insane.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's crazy. It is going to continue. Also, don't sleep on Blocktopia.
Yep.
MetaHero is another one that they reached out to us to maybe do a sponsored, segment on them. And I very rarely do this. We turn down. I want you guys to understand. Like, there's like a lot of stuff out there about we do sponsor video. Of course, we tell you we do sponsor videos. We do sponsor segments. We tell you every single time in the history of this channel we've done one. But they reached out to us to do a project. We turned down 99.9% of projects that reach out to us. When MetaHero, another metaverse kind of NFT platform project reach out to us, I immediately said yes. So that's one that you will see on this channel coming up soon. It's one I'm excited about to learn more about. I think that is going to be another one to watch. I know a little bit about it. We do know that, like I said before, Blocktopia is another one that we have some land in that we work with. Blocktopia coming on strong. It's going to be in that upper tier as well. What we do know right now is I would put Sandbox number 1. I would put Decentraland number 2. I would put everything else on tiers beneath those two. I think the most likely to get on that top tier along with those is Blocktopia. MetaHero, I might change my mind after we dig a little bit deeper into that one. It could also be on that tier. But right now, I put those on a tier beneath those. You got a lot of more kind of speculative ones as well. So I'm very excited about this metaverse stuff. The funny thing is, I ain't going to be playing in the metaverse. Is there people that are like into gaming, and is something I'm interested in because I know the general population is interested. It's one of these things that me personally, like, I'd never see myself living in a metaverse. Maybe I will for content. I will.
I think you're interested because it's the future, and you're interested in where things are going.
That's exactly right.
We spend a lot of our time thinking about what things are going to look like 5 years, 8 years, 10 years down the road. And it's exciting. It's a lot of cool stuff getting built out there.
Here's an interesting. Thank you, XR Paul. Appreciate that. Good luck this weekend. I do really enjoy hunting. I do. Always to feed the family, right? But the thing here is, this is a very interesting stat. Additionally, October is the first month that blockchain gaming made up the majority of DApp activity. Over 1.19 unique active wallets. 55% of all DApp activity. So very interesting. What's going on with the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit? Hope you guys enjoyed having John Deaton on this week. If you did, please make sure to smash the like button. I saw somebody in the comments said, "Oh, I want Jeremy Hogan on." Well, we reached out to Jeremy, and Jeremy will probably be on the show down the road. He had some personal stuff going on, which is why he wasn't able to come on, in the short term. Definitely somebody I respect and would like to, find out or talk to and find out more about what he knows about the case. How many people we have watching right now?
We have 11,467, 3,700 likes.
All right, guys. If you're in the I need my XRP army to shout out. If you're in the XRP army, I need you to smash that like button for us. Smash it. Don't break your computer. And put a hashtag XRP army. But you can only put a hashtag XRP army if you like the video. This will help us get some more people in, some more likes. How many likes did you say we had?
We had 3,800.
We can get to 6,000 likes today very easily, guys.
Yeah,
Need your help doing that.
And also, we just a little teaser. I won't give away too much, but we are working on a little something special in the merch department for the XRP Army that I think they're going to be excited about.
Oh, they're going to love it.
Yeah, they're going to like it.
They're going to love it real good.
Yeah.
So this is for Jeremy Hogan. The SEC versus Ripple lawsuit has gone silent, which has led some within the XRP community to speculate a possible settlement was in the works. SEC versus Ripple lawsuit has gone silent, which has led some within the XRP army to speculate a possible settlement. Jeremy Hogan identified a number of strange things culminating in the silence from Ripple after the scheduled deposition of William Hinman. His view at the time was that a settlement was likely taking place, but later events proved him wrong. Much has happened since then. The court has ordered both parties to hand over several documents that can be used as evidence to support their case. Yeah, it is going to melt faces. I see that comment, Logan Yates. It is going to melt faces. This will be the number one mover after this settlement is over. There's no question about it. Not financial advice, but that's what I'm banking on. We now have over, I think we now have over $1 million worth of XRP. We're very close, depending on the price.
Yeah.
Very excited to see this thing. That thing is going to multiply quite rapidly. The SEC, on the other hand, is ordered to explain a lot via requests for admissions on many fronts, from XRP sales offshore to questions relating to their fair notice defense and whether the XRP ledger was fully functional when the sales took place in 2013. Oh, Gene from the limo company is calling. He doesn't know I'm on a live stream, I think. So, SEC, on the other hand, has been ordered to explain a lot via requests for admissions on many fronts. We just read that. Let's see here. Still waiting on news from Ripple Slack messages. Also pending are the big motions. Garlinghouse and Larson's motion to dismiss. Why has it gone silent? Both parties are conducting expert depositions. There are two kinds of witnesses in a case: fact witnesses and expert witnesses, because, obviously your experts don't give facts. An expert witness is someone who brings a special knowledge or expertise and is allowed to do something very special in court, and that is giving an opinion. If I was in the witness box and the SEC asked me if I thought the XRP ledger was decentralized or not, there would be an objection and the judge would tell me my opinion is irrelevant and I would not be allowed to answer. Only someone with training in decentralized ledger would be allowed to give an opinion. Somebody actually was going to, I almost did a court case. You know that?
As a expert
As
witness?
an expert witness, yeah. It all fell through because they reached I can't remember what it was about, but there was a settlement that occurred right before I was supposed to go. Like, I'd already planned. I think I'd booked a flight to go to New York. It was in New York. So
Something that had to do with crypto?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That was a while back. That was where you even were working here.
Yeah. Huh.
So I can't remember what it was about though.
I knew a doctor that used to do a lot of expert witness type
Yeah.
work. He had been in the industry for years and years, and that was pretty much all he did at that point, was just go to court as an expert witness. It was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's not very much fun. You do get paid though.
You do. Yeah, you do get money,
Yeah.
which I really like getting money for things I do. It's
Yeah.
a pleasurable thing. I am certain that each side in this case have listed numerous experts, and they will be explaining all the technical aspects of the case to the judge. And we can expect each deposition to last all day, and each expert must prepare a report of his or her opinion. And I wouldn't be surprised if there are 10 to 15 experts in total on this case. When adding it all together, there's a lot of work going on right now behind the scenes. That's why things have gotten super cool. Chat says, quote from Ben Armstrong, 2021, "I like getting money for things I do." Makes me sound like I'm in the world's oldest profession there, I think.
Hmm.
You know what that is?
The world's yes.
You do know.
I
Okay.
do know what it is.
You do know. That is wonderful. I have never done that. just so we're clear. That was
Gotta
just a joke.
specify.
I had to specify. I want everybody to know.
Times
Yeah,
got
get
hard.
rid of the squid guy. I agree. Get rid of the squid guy. Plus, he's doing $6.66. That is surely Satan himself. Thank you. See ya. I do not respect shill super chats, just so y'all know.
Yeah.
He actually does the opposite. Makes me want to get rid of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the crypto investors who raised $47 million to buy a copy. This is an interesting story.
Oh yeah,
This is an interesting
we were
story.
talking about this morning.
The crypto investors who raised $47 million, I thought it was $40 million, to buy a copy of the Constitution lost their bid. Here's where the money goes. A consortium of crypto investors pulled together $47 million worth of Ether in an effort to buy the first edition copy of the U.S. Constitution. The group, known as Constitution DAO, wrote in its frequently asked questions that funds would be redeemable plus a transaction fee. For those who don't want to redeem funds, the DAO will decide how to propose the remaining funds. This is the Constitution. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, in fate. What word is that? In fate, domestic tranquility. I don't even know what that word is. Provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the. I'm just trying to read it. The meddlings of liberty to ourselves. I'm really doxing myself as not knowing the Constitution right now.
As I say, you probably
Oh, it says ensure.
insert.
That
Infuse?
looks like an F. That definitely looks like an F.
That's
But
the
this also
preamble.
looks like an F, doesn't it? Where are the S's? Defense. Oh, that you can tell they use the British spelling of defense there. Promote welfare and secure the. Wow, that's weird. Like their S's look like L's or F's. Look at that. That's wild right there. That's wild. Ensure, yeah, it looks straight. I mean, you guys saw it. You're right. You guys see it. You see the L's. I mean, look. You see that? It says F-tablish, it looks like here. F-tablish. But anyways, okay.
Yeah.
Consortium of crypto investors pulled together $47 million worth of Ether. That's the most pointless 1 minute in the history of the show. Consortium, which is saying a lot, of crypto investors pulled together $47 million worth of Ether. For sure, provide everyone with a refund. Now, here's really interesting. You get a transaction fee. Is that because who makes the money on this? Let's see. On a Twitter Spaces following the lost bid, it was unclear exactly where the money would go. Remember Liz Chang chiming in from the on board an American Airlines plane. That's nice information.
Yeah.
Said she hoped to put the money to good use. I feel like we set the bar so high. Hi, is that a joke? Because she's in a plane. We need to do something equally as epic, whether it's a future auction, but that's for the people to decide. For the people. For the people. I like that. I just came in here to say, how about those Falcons? Thank you for that, audio freak. That's cool.
What a guy.
Let's see. Wagby. We're all going to buy it. Is this a new acronym? Wagby. Everyone who buys in, they get a portion of the governance token. Excuse me. The idea started up a week ago based off of a semi-joking Twitter message. So I know they don't really say what they're going to do. They would like to still use it for something.
Well, the community has to vote, but they have to propose options.
How do we join this DAO?
Would you really want to join a DAO that failed its first endeavor?
Crob83 says he heard on the back of the U.S. Constitution there is an invisible map to a secret stash of XRP coins on the back, and that's why they're trying to buy it.
I heard it was a map to Satoshi's wallet.
That's also could be true. Could be true. Who would win, Joe Rogan or BitBoy? And what?
What? A fight?
I got a big height advantage on him.
I think he would win in a fight.
Normally I would disagree vehemently, but with Joe Rogan, I would probably go with Joe Rogan over me. He is a trained fighter.
Yeah.
He was an MMA fighter. Yeah, I would go Rogan too. I hardly ever take anybody over me, but I'm definitely betting on Rogan, and then I'll throw the towel. But in what? I mean, are we talking arm wrestling? Probably still going to beat me. We talking bench press? I don't know what he benches these days. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. I think I could probably do 315.
What if we're talking badminton?
Oh, I swear to y'all, I would crush Joe Rogan in badminton. 100%. I would bet a Bitcoin on a badminton match with Joe Rogan.
Wow.
I would bet a Bitcoin.
Let's get this as
me versus Joe Rogan, badminton for 1 Bitcoin.
Somebody clip that.
Somebody clip it, get it to him.
Let's get it on
Twitter.
Happens.
And a fight he wins, badminton. Whoo, I can't wait to hit him with that shuttlecock.
Oh boy.
Yeah. That little birdie. Little shuttlecock. Okay. All right, let's move on. Half of Uniswap V3 liquidity providers are losing money in new research. A recent study of Uniswap V pools revealed that on average, almost half of the liquidity providers are losing money due to impermanent losses. What beautiful unicorns.
Yeah, that is.
The average liquidity provider in the Uniswap V3 ecosystem has been financially harmed by their choice of activities and would have been more profitable simply holding their assets. That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that one. Impermanent loss is a phenomenon that occurs to LPs on AMMs, which are automated market makers, where the spot price of the assets they added to a liquidity pool changes. Since liquidity providers pair 2 assets together to form a position, the ratio of coins in the position changes when the asset spot prices change. The user who decides to not provide liquidity, what are these people chatting over here on YouTube, can expect to grow the value of their portfolio at a faster rate than one who is actively managing a liquidity position on Uniswap V3. Pools that were studied accounted for 43% of all Uniswap's V3 liquidity at the time of the research. The pools generated $200 million in fees, $108.5 billion in trading volume. This is interesting. The study also sought to determine whether active strategies would produce different results than passive strategies. The report offers a stark conclusion for users who are considering providing liquidity on Uniswap V3. I mean, are they just putting a lot of money into things that rug pull? I mean, that's what an impermanent loss is, right? Is that what you're reading that to mean?
To be honest, was reading the chat the whole time.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Let's see. Very interesting here. I don't know if here's a related one, how to spot a rug pull in DeFi. You got to be careful with these rug pulls for sure. 100%. So BitBoy versus Jen Psaki. I will not hit a woman, but if I did. I would certainly not do that. She could probably out debate me, I think. Probably. Joe Rogan leg kicks first spin. Yeah, he would probably crush me there on those leg kicks. I don't know. I mean,
That's like his specialty, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, Joe Rogan's a look. I'm not
Nice. Juggy tweeted it and tagged us,
perfect.
so we can retweet it. You want to
Yeah.
do it live?
Yeah, we'll redo it live. How can we find it? We go to Juggies, or
Yeah.
will it won't be on mine?
Well, he tagged you. Just go to mentions.
Oh, mentions.
Yeah.
Where are mentions?
Just go to notifications instead
Oh,
of
I don't notifications and go to
all
mentions.
and mentions.
Okay, here we go. Okay. I'm ready. Badminton versus Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan for 1 Bitcoin. Let's do this.
We need that. This
What?
is just
Should I
nothing.
hashtag badminton?
No, we need the actual video to be playing, but that's okay. It's fine for now.
Well, yeah, okay. There we go. Let's do it. We need to settle this. Me versus Joe Rogan in badminton. I mean, I'm obviously going to win, but it's what it is. All right. Banksy sells a painting for 3,093 ETH in the auction house first. Do you remember the fake Banksy
Mm-hmm.
that sold for like a bunch of ETH too?
Yeah. First fake NFT art, basically.
Yeah. 2 paintings from contemporary artist Banksy sold for over 12 million in the first Sotheby's, that's how you pronounce it, sale denominated in ETH.
You sure you don't want to find a different way to pronounce it just for fun?
Sotheby's.
There you go.
Sotheby's. One of my favorite things is finding new ways to pronounce words. I was talking about one yesterday. One of my favorites, I've actually never done this on the channel before, but one of my favorites is pecan pie. Because there's this big debate on, is it pecan or is it pecan? Well, screw y'all. Y'all are both wrong. It's pecan pie. My favorite. Pair of paintings from contemporary artist Banksy have sold. We already talked about that. As CoinDesk previously reported, the sale is the first time the auction houses have denominated a sale in crypto. This is the first time they've had a sale in crypto? Doesn't sound right. Like, aren't they working with VeChain? Does Sotheby's work with VeChain? I think they do. I'm shocked this is the first time they've done a sale denominated in crypto. I'm honestly shocked at that.
I think maybe what they mean are they actually took the bids in ETH instead of dollars.
I'm still shocked.
Yeah.
Corey Mo says, Time Wonderland thoughts. We are going to be doing a video on Wonderland very soon. It's being written right now. Crypto fans are now closely watching an auction schedule for later in the night, which this is old because that was from the DAO. The pieces Charlie Hunters and Love is in the Air were estimated to sell for 5 to 7 million and 4 to 6 million. They largely met expectations at 6.7 million and 8 million combined 3,093 ETH. Wow. Yeah, I got it. We're good. What is the next story here? Next story. Are we done? Is that all the stories?
We're pretty close.
Last story. Crypto co-stars with Hollywood. Crypto has gone Hollywood and vice versa. 2 industries are deepening their financial and strategic ties. Comes after a slew of actors, athletes, musicians, and influencers have invested in crypto companies, often becoming official or de facto spokespeople. Some want to get in early on emerging technology that could revolutionize their industries, unlike the social media revolution, which profit stayed in Silicon Valley. Or, as one crypto insider told Axios, Ashton Kutcher made a ton of money by getting in early on Twitter, but he was kind of alone. It's amazing people made money with Twitter. I didn't even know Twitter made money. Lots of people in Hollywood want to make sure they don't make that mistake again. Fox plans to double down on its investments, which is funny, like we know Ashton Kutcher's all in on crypto as well. So always seeing the next trend. Let's see. This is a revenue-generating business. That's from Fox Blockchain's Creative Labs. Major Hollywood studios like Viacom, Lionsgate, and Warner Brothers also have introduced NFT drops. Legendary debuted the first motion picture art release for Godzilla vs. Kong. Even Disney said it's creating its own metaverse pegged to Disney Plus. We haven't covered that story. They're building that on Ecomi, you think?
Could be. Or VV.
Well, VV is Ecomi, it's the same
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
We did look that up to confirm. Like, Ecomi owns VV.
Right.
Or vice versa, one or the other.
Ecomi's going to be is like their blockchain. VV's more like their brand,
Platform.
like their product.
Mm. Hollywood talent agencies like WME and CAA have professionals focused on the NFT and broader crypto spaces. And I will tell you guys this. I believe that, this is 100% accurate. You guys know that we've definitely had several celebrities. We got several more that want to come on. I've turned down a lot of celebrities and musicians and other influencers, whatever it may be, to come on this channel because our audience doesn't super love celebrity interviews. So for it to be someone getting into crypto, it's got to be someone that I either really personally like, has a really deep involvement in crypto, or has to be someone who I just think would be cool to have on the show for any various reason. We don't say yes to everybody that wants to come on this channel. We see people that we think may just be doing money grabs, and we don't like to have those people on. If it's somebody who I really like, I don't care. Come on the channel. I love that. If it's somebody who I'm a personal fan of. But I think that's one of the best parts of this job is getting to talk to people that I never thought I would get to talk to in my life. So that's kind of cool. But we'll see where it goes. I do think there's a lot of Hollywood interaction. Guys, we got to leave. We got to go catch a plane. Around the Blockchain will be on today at 5 like normal. I will be back on Monday. I'm not sure if I will have any Wi-Fi to do any phone record videos or update videos between now and Sunday night. So just know that. If I do, I'm going to try to get on a couple times and let you guys know. I'll be wearing some camo, so I hope you can see me. That's all I got. Be blessed.